Those blackbirds. I'll tell you what. Okay, here's the first question. Oh, hi. Hi, good morning. First question. I live in Victoria, and I know... Do you hear him? I know this is like a thing. Do we have ravens or crows? You'll have to let me know. I'm not sure how long these guys are going to keep me company for, but it is nice and fresh out here. So I thought I could just sit down with my coffee and, I don't know, tell you something amazing that you never knew about me. Oh my goodness. It's peaceful in the mornings as you get this like the morning noises. So I can hear the traffic going down the hill. Of course, there's the crows / ravens talking. Then the neighbors at the back fence are, I don't know, that guy and the other guy, they're both very industrious. They get a lot of stuff done. Or I just thought, maybe they don't get anything done. Maybe they're just like over their fences. They detect that I'm outside and then they're like, quick, get like a bit of tin and wood and a hammer and just bang it and make some noise to make it sound like we're like industrious. So today is officially, right now, today. Well, hang on. I'll tell you the funny story. So I have been filming a lot of shorts, which is really weird for me because I'm used to having my phone horizontal and not vertical. But I was like, you know what? How else am I gonna succeed with my YouTube channel unless I actually put an effort in? And if you put shorts on your YouTube channel, that's more how... Guys! I call them the brothers. I don't even know their gender or nothing, but they're the brothers. Yeah, just put shorts up. That is how people will hopefully find your channel and find out who you are, because I find it like amazing. Like, for example, I'll see somebody say autumnal thrift haul, and I'm like, I did a video on that ages ago. Like, it was not cutting edge at all, and I remember being so proud of the thumbnail that I did. Like, it was incredible. It wasn't. And someone else will do the same type of video like a year later, and theirs has 12 million views. So then I'm like, oh yeah, I did a video on that. Let's go back and look. 12 views. Lisa, the lovely Lisa from Farmhouse on Boone, she did a making a grocery store in my basement video. I didn't even watch it. I'm sorry, Lisa. Not that you would ever watch my channel, but I didn't even watch it because my heart was so crushed that you have 12 billion views on the video. So my views for my like very humble hobby room, storage room tour are like a 100. So hey, if you get like whatever, I can just be like, I got 1/10. 1/10's okay, yeah? So anyhow, the story I wanted to tell you is kind of in relation to my YouTube channel growth. Firstly, thank you. Thank you everybody who is subscribed to my cutting edge YouTube channel. And I've been trying really hard, and I'm not super good at it, but I've been trying really hard to like be myself, be the Katherine that is on Instagram, because she's funny. This like other person that you're looking at right now, she's less funny for some reason, because I keep trying to convince myself that I'm incredibly professional. I'm just me. So I uploaded a couple of shorts last night. I've edited like a bunch more. I do have a long form video coming, and I woke up this morning and I thought three things. So three things that I thought was: one, when I went to sleep last night, I had 992 subscribers. Would I crack the 1,000 overnight? Would I do it? I am 150% a one-man show. I have worked very hard at putting myself out there to try to really push myself beyond the terrifying inner voice of "you suck and you're stupid," to go, you know what? No, I'm not gonna believe that lie anymore. I'm not gonna keep thinking, even though I kind of still struggle with it. You could tell, because like mentioning other people's channels and stuff like that, it's very difficult once you start playing that tape, I was gonna say tape measure, tape recorder in your mind of, who do you even think you are? Yeah, big deal, you've got 11 kids. So what? Thousands of people in the world have 11 kids, and you know, you're not good at editing your videos. You don't even know how to like get off of Canva the movable, like where my spoon is, like movable images, and then make like a pock noise. You don't even know how to do that. You know in your mind, but in reality, whenever you try those kind of things, those are the clips of videos you never see, because they are very tragic. And I didn't even know on Epidemic Sound they had a sound effects section. I'm like trudging my way through the hopeless Final Cut Pro sound effects, going, it's not quite hitting the spot. It's not quite there for sound effects, so no. Or maybe I could put that sound in. I could work that out, but not the image part. I've just been working really hard at just stopping that tape recorder that says, you're too ugly for YouTube. You have a weird accent. You have no aesthetic anything in your house. It's not. Except for, you know, I don't know. It's weird. It's weird what happens to your brain when you start filming yourself and uploading it to YouTube. I am so... My face is gonna get serious for a minute, okay, guys? I'm so determined. I'm determined to succeed. I'm determined. So, woke up this morning, 1,001 subscribers. We did it, guys. We did it. Whoever you are who is number 1,000, tell me in the comments below so that I can remember your name forever. Or was it you, Rebecca, with all your sub accounts subscribing? So I'm so proud of myself. I did this. I did it. It's unbelievable. And now the only thing I need to do is get my hours to the right amount of hours, and then I'm monetized. And this is absolute dream of mine. The dream of mine, right, is to make money on YouTube. It's my dream, because my husband works extremely hard for our family. Yes, we've made the choice to repopulate Australia and have tons of children. It takes a lot of money to feed, house, and clothe children. We bought this house 15 years ago for not a lot of money for today's standards, but a ton of money for us, right? We originally bought this house, I'm gonna tell you, for $300,000. That was 15 years ago. That was a lot of money, but that was already considered like, wow, that's cheap. And we've been busy having babies, trying to raise them the best we can, working hard, and surviving motherhood for me. Because it's like, I'm not saying like becoming a mother was like too hard for me, but like my first 5 kids I had in 5 years. My eldest was 7 weeks old when my husband started working shift work. So he was on a rotating shift, which was days, nights, afternoons, rinse and repeat for 17 years. And then there was just me. Solo mio, getting everything done, looking after the children, having cesareans, breastfeeding each child, not all at the same time, just come on, it's not like that. Homeschooling my children, teaching them everything, teaching them how to read, write, how to potty train. I would probably give more credit to my husband, but we have potty trained 10 children. Oh, that's the noise of my neighbor that I get worried about if they hear me, because they're cool. I'm less cool, but hey, I gotta be more comfortable. I'm in my backyard. I can, oh my goodness, the crow just scared the crap out of me. I thought it was my neighbor. My neighbor does not look like a crow / raven. So it's been like a lot that, you know, in those early years, I would really just be so anxious over what the carpet looked like, and, you know, things that were run down or broken, or why aren't we doing this? And in my maturity now, that I'm in my 40s, I regret nothing. I regret nothing. I maybe regret when I was like, before I was married, not being better with my money and saving my money and like buying tons of houses so I could have like a portfolio of houses. But in terms of like the kids and my marriage and the joy in my heart and how my children behave and all of that kind of stuff, that was the hard yards. It has paid off. Every single one of my children are well behaved almost all the time. They're not always perfectly behaved because they are children and they have their own minds and their own personalities and their own emotions. But overall, just sitting here and thinking about each of my children, I am filled with crying faces. I'm filled with joy at how wonderful my children are and gratefulness for each and every one of them. They're very, very precious to me. And most of the time I'm riddled with guilt of being a bad mother, being too distracted or not in tune enough or whatever. But yeah, those hugs in the morning and the chats and the time together is priceless. So if you're a younger mother watching this and you are like lamenting over, if only my carpet looked like that YouTuber's carpet, I know you're not talking about me. If only I had a third bathroom. Think of me, I only have one and it's terrible, like it needs to be replaced. But Ben and I really don't want to go into debt. He's more not tempted, but he's more willing to than I am. I'm like, I want to move house. But even finding the time to sit on realestate.com and look for a house, and where do we look and where can we afford, it's those thoughts and those times that make me realize, yeah, I guess I am really busy. So right now it's 7:55 in the morning. I have fed the baby, I've gotten up, Luke promptly fell asleep again, laying on his playmat, and my husband is taking my daughter to work and dropping something off. And I have spoken for 16 minutes and haven't told you the 3 things. So let me get that out before I keep going on tangents. So I thought about, have I hit the 1,000 subscribers? Yes, I did it. Don't all unsubscribe now to put me back under. The only way is up, guys. Once we go up, I'm willing to go back down to 1,000 and then 1,001. We play that game a lot on my channel where it's like, I'll go up by 1, I'll go down by 1. Sometimes I go down by like 5 and I'm like terrified it was the last video I put up where they're like, I've had enough of this lady, she's ridiculous. But yeah, so only ways up. My husband asked me, what is my next YouTube goal? So I've got 1,000. I immediately thought of 100,000. I think it's possible. I have learned over the last few years of doing YouTube to really believe in my success, to believe in it. I can do it. I can show you my true self, that I would be enough for you to want to keep coming back and seeing my videos, and just being freer and freer and better and better and better and better and better and better. And it's not just better on YouTube. This is my real life. It's me being a better person. It's me not just saying I care about you, but actually putting the rubber where the road is, or whatever the saying is like really truly being a true, kind, lovely, amazing person. My husband is home. He's pulling up the driveway, and I predict, will be coming through the back gate, and then he'll do a face like this. Maybe I should film him. I'll be back. So zoom in to capture the husband of a woman who has 1,000 subscribers. I see movement. I see a head. He looks suspicious. He's looking. He brought home a plant for me to kill. Oh, look at that. That's my boy toy. I've never said that in my life. Forget I said that. All right, back. Now that I've finished filming that cutting edge film video, I'll go in and I'll get my gift from my husband for my 20th wedding anniversary, which was the other thing I thought of. I woke up and went, I've been married for 20 years. I shouldn't do a face like that. It makes my eyebrows like really terrifying, like a clown's. Just calm down. Don't talk about the eyebrows. 20 years. I still remember the feeling of waking up on my wedding day and just being like, finally, I get to marry Ben Murphy. Finally, I felt like the luckiest girl in the world. Literally, like I have the best choice in the world. And I was just so glad I was the lucky person that got to marry him. And it's 20 years later, 11 kids. I still feel the same way. I feel it even more now because we've been through all that list. For richer, for poor, still waiting for the richer part, although I feel abundantly rich. I really do, because it's not just about money and what's in your bank account. It's like your heart and your spirit and your marriage and your home and the peacefulness. That's the rich. I am the richest. In sickness and in health, man, that man has been with me through 11 cesareans, 1 appendectomy, through me, like one time when I was pregnant with my second child, I woke up and felt like I was going into labor, but I was only like, I don't know, 20 something weeks pregnant. I was freaking out because I had the worst gut pains of my life. They're making me collapse and stuff on the ground. And then went into hospital and they checked me out and said, think everything is fine. Unbeknownst to me, this is like, guys, now that I've hit 1,000 subscribers, I can tell you all these stories about me. So I had a Winnie the Pooh, which is going to be very appropriate for this story. I had a Winnie the Pooh dressing gown that Ben had given to me for my first Mother's Day when I had my first son, Ethan. Oh no, he didn't. He didn't give that to me because my first Mother's Day, he got me nothing. I still remember that. I was wearing a Winnie the Pooh dressing gown and I suddenly felt like I had to go to the toilet now. And turns out I had really bad gastro. I didn't I made it to the toilet in time, but I thought I'd swished my dressing gown out of the way sufficiently. I had not. My dressing gown perfectly went inside the toilet bowl and was promptly, definitely Winnie the Pooh, 1000%. So I ended up having to go home. I don't even know what I wore home. Maybe they mercifully let me wear a linen, a white robe, surgery robe, drape. What are they called? A smock? Not scrubs. What are they called? A you know, the white hospital gown. Wow, we made it. Maybe they let me wear one of those home, but yeah. So sickness and health, we have been through a lot. We've had different parenting challenges over the years with different children. We've had different things happen to our kids. We've had hospital visits. Kids have had broken arms, busted open chins, you know, stuff that happens to kids. But having so many children, it was like a few years there, it was like, wow, we're going to the doctor again. Then we survived job loss and lockdowns. We survived ostracism from standing up for our rights during the lockdowns. It's been a lot. There's been different family issues and, you know, friendship things. There's lots of growing up together. We've grown up together, and I've grown up with my children. I really feel that, man. I feel it with my first baby. I remember just holding him and cuddling him and kissing him all day long because I had really nothing else to do. I only have one kid. You can do that a lot. And I just remember feeling like I'd been born. I'd become a mother. I had my baby. My delivery for my first child, if anyone's interested, you can ask me to share that story. But my delivery for my first child was extremely traumatic. And I really truly felt when I was having him that I would die. And I felt so unwell that I, at the time, didn't even consider if my baby would be okay. I really felt like I was going to die. And it was in the days and weeks after I had him that I would just look at him. I have to I'll share photos of baby Ethan. Let's move over here for a minute, so maybe I can still be in the shot. Here is a photo of Ethan. I don't know what it will be, but it will be cute. It was really traumatic processing those feelings, feelings of failure that I didn't manage to have him naturally. He was the most beautiful baby. He was big and fat and chubby and delicious. And I just remember the weeks after just feeling so much guilt, like, oh, I was so worried about me dying. I didn't think about this little baby. And he was fine. But thinking back all those early days of motherhood and my husband working day in, day out, he still came home and cuddle and hug everybody, always happy. Like, maybe I tell people this, I reckon Ben gets in a bad mood maybe for half an hour 3 times a year, and it's 2 of the times would be my fault or the kids. 1 of the times would just be his fault. But he's so chill, even keeled. He has made me an absolute better person than I was 20 years ago. I'm improving all the time, guys. I'm getting better and better. He has changed me in all the most wonderful ways, and I'm sure I have helped him a time or two, a moment or two, to be better as well. Yeah, so 20 years went by in the blink of an eye, but many times of digging deep. Got to 7 years. Didn't get the 7-year itch necessarily, but 7 years, I think, a few different things came to a head. We're just sort of 2 people Are you looking for me? Are you looking for me? He's not looking for me. It's sad. It's really sad. He probably like, I'm not gonna bug her. She's filming to build the YouTube empire. Yeah, so I'd like to do way better on my YouTube channel, improve all the time, make money so Ben can work less. Ben's not working his dream job. He's the best worker because he always tells me, he's like, I'm working for my boss and I want to do the best job I can do. But he's doing it because he strongly believes that God has told him, work hard, supply for your family, care for your family. Him having those cornerstones, foundations in his life mean that I know I'm married to a man who is still sinful and still will sin, but is the same as me. He's wanting to be better. I think he's like gonna arrive at the destination sooner than me, but yeah, so I got up, I thought my YouTube channel, 1,000 subscribers, 20 years of marriage, and Ben said he was gonna do the cold plunge. So for his birthday, Christmas. Did I buy that for you for Christmas? Or your birthday last year? No, it would have been Christmas. I bought Ben a cold plunge tub thing, and we set it up and filled it up. He never used it, and I was kind of terrible because I would mention it. I'd be like, remember that thing I bought you that you haven't used, is rotting in the yard? See? Terrible. He then said to me, this is like an example of like where you can tell you've really pushed him too far. He just quietly said, I really love when my wife gives me gifts with guilt attached. That's like a dagger in the heart because of how chill he is. It's like a dagger. It's like 17 daggers in my heart. So then I was like, don't do that, Katherine. That's being unkind. He told me last night, so I came home from somewhere exciting, food shopping. I came home from food shopping and he was cleaning out the plunge tub thing, right? And I was like, what are you doing? And he goes, I'm gonna go in tomorrow. I'm gonna go in naked and I'm gonna pray in there. And I'm like, yeah, you'll be praying. You'll pray, Lord, get me out of here. Lord, take me away. I don't know why he said the naked part, maybe because he has no swimsuit. But anyhow, just don't stress yourselves, because Ben got up at 5 a.m. It was pitch black. It was blacker than black outside, and we have a fully fenced yard, so nobody saw nothing. I was still sleeping, so thank goodness. And I got up and I was like, did he do it? Come out into the lounge room and we hugged good morning, and then I said happy anniversary and he went, oh yeah. And I'm like, that's amazing. Like, we spoke about it yesterday and then he forgets the actual day. And then he said to me, I did it. And I'm like, what? So then I had forgotten immediately about the plunge pool thing, and he went, I did it. I went in the pool. I'm like, oh, you did it. You did it. And he's like, the whole time I was just thinking of Joe Rogan saying every single day that I need to go in the ice bath or whatever it's called, I'm like, I don't want to do it. And do it, yeah. I'll put the word there. Don't unsubscribe. That's what he says. He says that word. And then Ben's like, I said that to myself. I had Joe in my head. I'm like, do it. And he did it. And he said it was very cold, but it was good. I'm so proud of him. So there we go. I don't know how cleverly edited this video will be. I really want it to just be me, you, coffee. We now have the magpies singing. The bully boys are gone. That tweedle tweet, yeah, that bird. I hear it all the time. I've never seen it. I think it's like a miniature magpie that's not a magpie. Who knows? But yeah, gonna go back inside. Don't look at my skirt. I have bare feet. And it's actually quite cold. The temperature currently is 12 degrees Celsius. We will be reaching a high of 21. And why do I have to keep looking? Mostly cloudy. So yeah, there you go. That's kind of like my 1,000 subscribers channel update. There's gonna be more, guys. There's gonna be more to come. I should start telling hilarious stories. I thought about trying to tell them in shorts, but I'm not a 1 minute long kind of girl. That's for sure. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. 1,001 thank yous. Thank you for following along on my YouTube channel. I greatly appreciate you. I don't know if I have found my feng shui yet. My channel's just me, and I'm really random, like super probably ADHD or something, but I'm not like one perfect little niche. Like, I'm a mother, I'm a wife, I'm female, I'm a daughter, I'm a sister, I'm an auntie, I'm a cousin. I'm a pretty good cousin. I'm out of all those choices, the areas that I'm the best in would be wife, mother, cousin. I really need to improve in all the other areas, but anyhow, and that's just you, Daniel. Really. You're like the only cousin I see. Do I see anybody else? Not really. Motherhood, homeschooling, being at home can be very lonely or alone. No, because you're with your kids, but like you're at home. You got to be at home to do a lot of stuff. I used to have a dream that we'd do nature hikes and be out with co-ops and everything, but I now have 11 children. Things are a bit different these days, so I've learned to adapt and pivot. I would make Ross and Joey and Chandler? Ross. I'd make the pivot guys pretty happy. I'd probably make them even happy if I could remember who they were in the show. But yeah, so I have no plans to go anywhere because I want to go to infinity and beyond. I want to succeed. I want to show you guys. I want to show you that I'm gonna do it. And I want you to feel encouraged and like you can do anything. Anything you try really hard for. And immediately I think of like all these sad things that happen to people, and I'm like, yeah, should I put in like 1,000 disclaimers? And I'm like, no, God really can heal the brokenhearted. My heart has been broken. It's felt like it's been broken and broken. Probably just off the top of my head, like 5 times, right? Broken. Like that kind of cry where you're just crying for hours upon end. You're awake the whole night crying. You feel like you'll never be okay. You'll feel like it will always be terrible. You'll never recover. And I still have quite a bit of heartache in my life. I still have quite a bit of, enter cliche, snappy Tom word here. I still struggle. And I might present to people this in my real life, this like harsh, aggressive or shut down or eggshells kind of person, but frankly it's because I'm scared of those people. Hurt people. I gotta own that, and I gotta stop doing that, and I gotta stop being scared and afraid. And I want to encourage you guys. You can do it. You can do it. You can lose the weight. You can be a better wife. You can be a better friend. You can have a cleaner house. You can be more successful. You can earn money. You can do it. You can improve your appearance. You can learn a language. You can learn an instrument. You can do it. You can do it. We are so limited with what we think we can do. We need to be braver. and more courageous. I've talked so much that I did a coffee burp. And I'll be here to cheer you on. I will. I really feel very passionate about that, because that's all I ever wanted from a really little girl. I wanted people to cheer me on. I wanted people to tell me how wonderful I am and how smart and capable I am. And now I can be that person for you. You are capable. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Okay? So I'm gonna go. Thank you for subscribing. If you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing. I would greatly appreciate it. Please feel free to go and watch my other videos on my channel. There's very interesting videos on my channel. Pick a video, watch a video, because now all I need is my watch hours to go up. And if you, oh yeah, that's the last thing I want to say. If you have a YouTube channel and you are like, how have you grown your channel, or what strategies and stuff you have done, I can tell you. And I can tell you the things that, you know, have worked for me and haven't worked for me. And I can tell you, you will never know what video you do that will get a lot of views. I have no idea. I have done videos where I'm like, my heart and soul's in this video. I'm like crying tears of joy over how good I am. 10 views. You like crushed my dreams. And then I'll do like another video which basically doesn't feature me at all and only has Luke in it, and I'm like, great, the YouTube algorithm just wants to show a baby. They don't care about this ugly person, who I had the baby, by the way. YouTube, give me some credit. So you never know. So keep putting those videos up. Do the best you can with what you've got. Put up, click that button for an end screen and a subscribe button. Click that button. Thank people. Thank you. Mean it. Be yourself. Be genuine. And ask people during your video to subscribe, because I love when people say, please subscribe, right? I'll say it one more time, right? I'm going to say it again. And if you haven't subscribed, when I say it, the little subscribe button should be like Technicolor circle around it. So please subscribe. Did it do it? Let me know. So, and it's like people engaging and commenting on your videos. I'm still very pathetic at replying to the comments. I read almost all of the comments, but I think I don't know, it's so much effort, like filming, editing, uploading, and living my life, that I get to that end part and I'm like replying in my mind, but not literally. I need to just map out, schedule out, block out, wow, sometime like this is going to be my day to reply to comments, because you can get really bogged down with overthinking about replying to everybody. But I should, you go to the trouble of commenting and saying something, I should at least reply back. That's good YouTube etiquette. So I'm officially going now. My very last final thank you. I appreciate you. I'm very grateful for you. I think of all of you very often. Those of you where it actually gives me a notification of like the name of the person, I remember your names. Some of you have fake names, so I gotta remember you, like your code name. But I make up alternate names in my mind for your code name. Don't worry, they're all mostly good. But I tend to pick like elderly lady names. So if you're like a guy in 20, what are you doing here? And yeah, anyhow, thanks. I'll see you in the next video. Yeah, the next video is going to be long as well, I think. Oh no, I got short scheduled. Anyhow, you'll find out when you watch them. Okay, bye.